Education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think. So let's learn and enjoy mathematics. Today, we will learn how to evaluate statistical reports by linking claims to display, statistics, and representative data. In our daily lives, we often see data in news, social media, and research. However, not all data are reliable. That is why it is important to understand how to analyze and evaluate them properly. Content standards. Our goal is to develop knowledge and understanding in evaluating statistical reports. This means we should not only read data, but also understand what it really tells us. Performance standards. By the end of the term, the learners are able to evaluate statistical reports by linking claims to data, display, and statistics. Always remember, data must support the claims being made. The learner is expected to interpret data using appropriate statistical measures. This means choosing the correct method like the mean median mode depending on the situation. So the learners evaluate statistical reports by linking claims to display statistics and representative data. Our objectives: the learners interpret data using appropriate statistical measure. First, let us determine the level of measurement of a variable. Second, determine the appropriate statistical measure used in interpreting data. Third, interpret data using appropriate statistical measure. Fourth, apply knowledge of interpreting data in real-life settings. What is statistics? Statistics, it is a collection of methods for planning experiments, obtaining data, and the analyzing, interpreting, and drawing conclusions based on the data. So the statistics is the science of collecting, organizing, analyzing, and interpreting data. It helps us to make informed decisions based on the evidence. The major areas of statistics, that is descriptive statistics. Descriptive statistics, it is a statistical method concerned with describing the properties and characteristics of a set of data. So it focuses on summarizing and describing data. For example, finding the average score of a class or presenting data in a graph. The descriptive statistics, we have the first, that is distribution. Second, that is the measures of central tendency, that is the mean median mode. While the measures of variability, that is the range, the standard deviation, the variance, and the interquartile range. The first major areas of statistics, that is descriptive statistics. Second, that is inferential statistics. And what is inferential statistics? It is a statistical method concerned with analysis of a sample data leading to prediction, inferences, interpretation, or conclusion about the entire population. Inferential statistics allows us to make predictions or generalizations about a population based on a sample. For example, surveying a few students to represent the whole school. In inferential statistics, we have the hypothesis testing, which is C-test, F-test, T-test, ANOVA, sign rank test, and Matt-Whitney test. While the regression analysis, we have the linear regression, nominal regression, logistic regression, and ordinal regression. Levels of measurement. It is used to distinguish between measure variables that have different properties. There are four levels of measurement, that is nominal, ordinal, interval, and ratio. This helps us to determine what kind of data we are dealing with and what operations we can perform. Levels of measurement. First, that is nominal level. Nominal level, this is characterized by data that consists of names, labels, or categories only. So it means the nominal data are categories or labels with no specific order. Example include that is gender, preferred color, sleeping time, or civil status. We cannot rank or compute averages here. Second levels of measurement, that is ordinal level. Ordinal level, this involves data that arrange in some order but difference between data. So it means in an ordinal data have order or ranking, but the difference between values are not equal. So example is ranking, educational attainment, academic excellence awards, or the heat index. So for that example, for ordinal data. Third level of measurements, that is interval level. Interval level, this is the same in ordinal level with an additional property that we can determine meaningful amounts of differences between the data. So it means the interval data have equal intervals between values but no true zero. A good example for that is the emotional quotient and then the temperature or the body temperature in Celsius or in Fahrenheit. Fourth levels of measurement, that is ratio level. Ratio level, this is an interval modified to include the inherent zero starting point. It possesses a meaningful absolute fixed zero point and allows all arithmetic operation. So it means in the ratio data have equal intervals and a true zero. This allows us to perform all mathematical operations. Example for that, that is the number of siblings. And then height or the weight. Let us identify the basic terms in statistics. First, that is population. Population, it is the set of all possible values of a variable. Sample, that is a subgroup of a population. So it means a population refers to the entire group, while a sample is a subset of that group. We often use sample because in studying the entire population is not always possible. Another basic terms in statistics that we need to identify, that is data. Data are the values that variables can assume. While the variable, it is a characteristic that is observable or measurable in every unit of the universe. So it means a variable is something that can be measured, while the data are the values collected from those variables. How about the variable? Variable is a quantity that can have any one of a set of values or a symbol that represents such a quantity. So variables can take a different values. For example, the age, the height, or the test score. These are important in statistical analysis. Classification of variables. First, that is qualitative variables. Qualitative variables, words or codes that represent a class or category. It expresses a categorical attribute. In qualitative variables are non-numerical and describe categories such as gender, religion, marital status, and highest educational attainment. Second classification of variables, that is quantitative variables. Quantitative variables, it is a number that represent an amount or a count. Quantitative variables, that is numerical data, sizes are meaningful and answer questions such as how many or how much. In quantitative variables are numerical and represent counts or measurement, such as the height, the weight, the household size, and then the number of cars. These are the example of the quantitative variables. What is the meaning of the random? Random, that is chosen, done without a particular plan or pattern. So it means random means selecting without bias or pattern. Random selection ensures fairness and accuracy in data collection. Probability distribution. Probability distribution is very important in the statistical analysis of data. In probability distribution shows how likely different outcomes are. This is especially true when we try to estimate the true value of the variable using the simple data. So it is useful in predicting results and analyzing data patterns. Instruction: determine whether it is nominal, ordinal, interval, or ratio.
Enjoy learning mathematics. I'm Teresa Tubal. Thank you so much.